Coffee? Check. Trivia? Check. Shenanigans? Like you wouldn't believe. The 24-hour game show marathon sees game show fanatics recreate 24 of their favorite game shows to raise $10,000 for Child's Play.
Child's Play delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play.
Tune in live on Saturday, June 6th, starting at noon, and donate now at GameShowMarathon.com.
You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
You realize what you've done?
With Rich Liebig.
The real gangster plays his cards, right?
And Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
Woo! Yeah, how you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It's time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We've got sports, we've got entertainment, we've got odd news, all coming your way on this week's episode. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. This is the podcast that is a perfect meal for your mind between all of those realms of sports, entertainment, and odd news coming your way on this week's episode. And we got a lot of news headlines to chat about. But before we get into all of the primary ones at hand, Mikey, my friend, how are you doing? How is Costanzo Country?
Doing good. Just playing Ghost of Yote, watching The Boys Season 5, slowly catching up to the current release episode. Hopefully be able to watch the finale when that comes out.
Yep, this week.
Yep. So, I mean, that's mostly everything. I'm surprised you didn't comment on my dinosaur shirt because
Not yet. I
came with a dinosaur fact.
You had to let me have the music out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then I can switch so that I can get to...
You stupid fucking dinosaur! Get the f*** out of here!
Yeah.
I was waiting for... I came prepared with a dinosaur fact because I said...
You had to give me a little bit of a buffer.
I got to give you
there.
time. I got to give you time.
Right, because the music had to play out.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's our...
Well, who controls that, Rich?
Look, we have a wonderful copyright-free music bed.
We do.
I'm going to use every second of it.
Every single second of it.
Thank you for being copyright-free.
That's right.
So, anyway, yes,
But
you're
yes,
dinosaur.
I have a dinosaur.
That dinosaur been working my nerves all night.
Because I said in the past I'm going to come with a dinosaur fact if I wear a dinosaur shirt. And
That's
I have
right.
A dinosaur
so
fact.
this is issue number 2.
Issue number 2, and my dinosaur...
Get the f*** out of here!
Nicki Minaj.
All right, Nikki. All right.
Nicki Minaj just does not like your dinosaur
No,
shirts.
apparently not. Let me say my piece. Maybe she'll change her mind. So my dinosaur fact of the week is about Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus was made famous in Jurassic Park 3, but the actual Spinosaurus has a really interesting story behind how they discovered it. So the fossils were originally discovered in the 1890s, but they were being housed in Munich, Germany through the 30s and 40s. And there was a little thing that happened during that time called World War II.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So the fossils got bombed to ever-loving shit, and they literally lost all records of Spinosaurus. The only thing they had were the photographs and the drawings of the original fossils. So for literally decades, they were depicting Spinosaurus incorrectly because they had no fossils until extremely recently. Like, we're talking like the 2000s, 2010s, where they discovered the new fossils of Spinosaurus. And they're like, wait a second, it's not an upright carnivore. It's more like elongated, and that's where we get the modern depiction of Spinosaurus.
That dinosaur been working my nerves all night.
I'm just saying. I think it's interesting that the original fossils were bombed into oblivion by Allied forces, and then just for decades, they kind of just wung it on a photograph.
War is hell.
Yeah.
We had to do what you had to do.
You had to do what you had, even bombing the dinosaurs.
Sorry, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They got bombed twice.
They got bombed. Okay, that was a good one. That's my dinosaur fact of the week, Spinosaurus. Weirdly...
Brought to you by the Philadelphia Zoo?
The Philadelphia Zoo, yeah. I don't know why.
Does the zoo have a dinosaur exhibit?
They do.
Oh, cool.
But wait, this is where I'm going to get nerdy and stupid. Birds are technically dinosaurs. Not like, oh, they like evolved from them. They are technically still under the, is it genus or clade, whatever it is, of Dinosauria.
Is this one of those things where it's like tomato is technically a fruit?
I mean, no. Dinosaurs and birds are one and the same. They both had feathers. They both.
But like nobody would say that's a dinosaur in the air.
But it is. But it is technically a dinosaur.
Do you go around saying that? Oh, look at the dinosaur.
I'm going to start saying it. Have you ever been attacked by geese, Rich?
No, I haven't. You're the one that gets attacked by geese.
Let me tell you something. It feels like the scene in Jurassic Park where they're running from the raptors. In the
You
kitchen.
stupid fucking dinosaur! Get the out of here!
Maybe you just need a little Nicki Minaj in your life. Just tell him to get the F out of here.
The clade of Dinosauria includes avian dinosaurs, which include birds. Birds are avian dinosaurs.
Does that so
2 facts for the price of 1.
Are you, by that logic, are you actually going to say that a dinosaur attacks you when a geese attacks you?
100%. I'm going to go around and tell people I've been attacked by dinosaurs before.
Great, fantastic. Look at the smile. Look at that shit-eating grin. He's got that from ear to ear. He is so happy.
It's great. It's great. It's great.
All right, there you go.
Dinosaurs are great. Go check out dinosaurs. I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yay, dinosaurs. What have you been up to, Rich?
That dinosaur been working my nerves all night.
All night.
All night.
All night.
What have you been up to?
Yeah, so getting ready for Game Show Marathon. I've been writing a lot of trivia questions recently, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, it was one of those startling moments where it's like, oh, it's like 2 weeks away. I need to really start.
Yeah, it's like literally right around the corner for you guys.
So yeah, literally all my free time has just been devoted to
Are you going to be finished your homework in time?
Yeah. But I'll put up an all nighter if I have to. It doesn't matter.
That's what the first 10 hours of the marathon.
That's what
are
the Game
for.
Show Marathon is for.
It's for Rich to finish writing his questions.
Yeah. So no, that's kind of what I've been doing in my free time. Is definitely that because we're all working hard behind the scenes. We want this to be the biggest marathon that it can be. It's one of those things. I'm really looking forward to it. And just getting in the act of like composing questions and getting the game show flows down again, and because it is part of the thing. Is like I love these game shows, but it's also like I need to get into like the nitty gritty of like how these game shows operate again.
Yeah.
Because we pull out, we're pulling out some really random game shows from the past,
right?
Like from the 70s and 80s. So it's like,
and you need to
I need to go back and remember like how everything works, and
right, because I'm sure that dictates the type of questions and how you frame the questions, and it's not just have any question that you want. I'm sure there's like a process behind it.
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to break your record again.
I hope so.
Because you guys always break the record. If people out there haven't been checking out the Game Show Marathon, you guys have been doing it for like forever at this point.
Yeah, it's a long time.
You got to check it out. The production value is crazy. It's great. And you gave me some. I'm not going to reveal anything, but you told me a little bit of tidbits, and I'm like excited to see some of them. You guys definitely got to check it out.
Yeah, we're working on some surprises for this marathon. So tune in. It is June 6th, June 7th, the weekend of the Game Show Marathon. We'll be ready to go 24 hours straight, 24 game shows in 24 hours, all to raise money for Child's Play, which gives toys and games to kids that are in hospitals all across the country, including right here for CHOP Hospital right here in the city of Philadelphia. So it's a great cause. We love doing it every year. This is when I'm getting excited though, because everything's starting to flow now, and we see the end date coming up. So
I'm excited to tune in and check it out.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. That's pretty much what all my free time has been devoted to that on my end. However, though, there was a lot of time devoted to news stories. We have a lot of news to get to, actually, on this week's episode. So let's dive in. Let's do the first part of our show where we go over sports headlines. It is time for the Sports Sampler.
It's time for the Sports Sampler.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life. Sports.
In your face.
That's right. Sports coming at you in your face. We're dusting off a football mechanic, if you will, for a couple topics here. Usually we save this for the football season, but we thought it would be good to bring this out to hit 2 topics in 2 minutes or less. So let's try and tackle it. with the 2-minute drill. Are you ready, Mike?
Let's do it.
All right, clock is armed. What are the topics?
All right, first up in the 2-minute drill. Yes, we have football news. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers is officially returning at the ripe young age of 43?
42.
42.
He'll be 43 during the season.
42 going on 43, signing a 1-year, $25 million deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rich, no senior citizen discount?
No, and I don't understand what the Steelers' game plan is.
They don't have one.
Yeah.
Simply put.
Do they really think like this is going to be the key to some sort of unlocked potential? No, this is just a stepping stone to another 9-8 season.
Yeah.
Maybe they make the playoffs.
They got, what, a new head coach? But
a
42
familiar one with it being Mike McCarthy.
I mean, yes. It's still going to be some adjustments for the team as a whole.
Yes.
But, I am always a fan of, new coach, new quarterback kind of situation. You get to install your own system with your own
this doesn't
players.
seem like that's at all.
No. So we'll see how it goes. Aaron Rodgers signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But this other one, ooh, boy, this got people annoyed. Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano fight on Netflix. Turns into a dud. Their fight only lasted 17 seconds, with Gina Carano submitting to a Ronda Rousey armbar.
This segment is longer than their fight.
This segment is like way longer. Like 17 seconds is an insanely short amount of time. But for that 17 seconds, Ronda Rousey collected $2.2 million, and Carano cleared a cool $1 million. Rich, paycheck?
Yeah, this reminds me of like the finger poke of doom in WCW. This seemed like it was all organized and it was just a way to get money. Literally, just don't hurt my face. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, 17 seconds, you don't get hurt, collect a paycheck, and fulfill your contractual obligations.
There you go.
That's
Bam!
exactly how it ended.
Wow.
We did it.
We did it. 2 topics in 2 minutes or less.
And like 10 times as long as their fight.
Yeah, that's just about. So there you go. That's how the 2-minute drill works. Usually we do that during the football season, but yeah, that's good. We're able to get that sense of urgency back in case we need it for other topics. But good 2-minute drill there. All right, let's get to some other major headlines. One is a major headline literally because it is the second major of the golf season, the PGA Championship. That happened this past weekend. Happened right here at Aronimink Golf Club, right here in Newtown Square, PA, right in our backyard. So it was great to see a little bit of local flair.
Did you go and build a platform in a backyard to go watch it?
No, I didn't, but a lot of Delco people did. And
stay classy, Delco.
Props to them. Hey, guess what? That's not illegal.
Listen, you can't have the collar counties without Delco. They're a very special.
They're special.
They're very special. We'll
very
just leave
special.
it at that.
Yes. But yeah, so this was definitely a Philly vibe on this major. I don't know if the PGA Championship is going to want to have their major here.
But you know what? It adds a little bit of edge to golf. Like, yes, you have Augusta. You have the Masters. You're all prim and proper with your little pimento cheese sandwiches. Then you come to Philly, and it's like cheesesteaks. It's foul mouths. It's like we're bringing the edge and the excitement back to golf.
I love the fact that the Philly sports face paint guy was there for the first round.
See, that's great.
That is ridiculous.
That's great.
He had his face paint on blue for some reason. I don't know what
the color.
Is that the color of the? I guess it might be. Maybe it's the color of the country club.
Maybe.
I don't know. But he was in full face paint and he was ready to watch the golfers. Why not? Sure.
Why not?
Yeah. So
okay, to go back to last week. What's his name? Saying that Philly fans aren't the best? Come on.
Oh, Michael Wilbon, yeah.
We're painting our faces. We're building decks in the backyard to steal glances at the mat. Come on, man.
And then the final thing on that was there were a lot of Go Birds and Dallas Sucks chants.
You can't say we're the worst when, even in golf, we're supporting our teams.
And I didn't know this, but apparently world number 1, Scotty Scheffler, is a Cowboys fan. So he was getting the vocal treatment during the 4 rounds.
Gross. And they let him into the 5-county region.
Well, I mean, he's the world number 1 golfer. You had to have him. Just that. Block him. That's it. Just outright block him.
Stop him at the bridge. You're not allowed. I don't know why he's coming from Jersey in this scenario. Stop him at the bridge, though.
Yeah.
It's not allowed.
No. So it was definitely a little Philly vibe. with this PGA Championship this year. Ironically, though, I think I'm going to be safe in saying this comment. I feel like one of the most un-Philly-like guys won this tournament. I feel like this guy is the antithesis of a Philadelphia sports fan. 31-year-old Aaron Rai is the overall winner. He's just kind of a very humble guy. A lot of people had great things to say about him, that he was just kind of like, he's just a generally good guy, supportive guy of everybody on the tour. But like, he never really made a name for himself up until this tournament. And he just kind of stuck around in contention. It was definitely a convoluted field. I think at one point there was like 12 people tied for second at one point, and that was only like one stroke off of the leader.
I mean, that makes for an exciting weekend of golf, right?
Yes, it's exciting, but like you're also kind of like when there's more than a dozen golfers within a stroke of the leader, it's very hard to maintain all of them at once. It's like you're in like a weird golf stew. It's like I don't know who's
because
who's
they're all
well,
golfing like simultaneously too, right? Isn't the way that it works? So it's like hard to keep everything organized, but
so we just kind of had this like weird golf stew happen for the first 3 rounds, where it was like a just 6, 8, 10, 12 golfers were just all in this zone of just like 1 or 2.
So I'm just curious, why does that happen? Is that indicative of the course they're playing on? Is it just random that you have that many shooting roughly the same?
Part of it's random. Part of it is the course design. sometimes the way the course is designed favors certain players more than others.
And I guess this was just an overall favorable course, and everybody was just having a really great day on it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a golfer-friendly course.
It could be that. It could be just challenges too. I mean, this weather-wise, we touched on this last week.
It was brutal.
Weather-wise, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday were 60 degrees, cold and cloudy, and then Saturday and Sunday was 90 degrees. Sunday was like 94.
Yeah.
It was a complete different. It's two completely different.
It's like a different climate zone.
Yeah. So I'm sure that played a factor to some degree.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, but like kind of what you said though, there's kind of still no excuse for it because everybody is in the same,
right?
Everybody's tackling the same course, the same hole placement, the same atmosphere, the same weather. So, but to a degree, sometimes that benefits some people more than others.
Okay.
So there's a lot of factors you could reason for that. But Aaron Rai, I want to get back to him.
Yeah.
He just kind of, smoothly went on his way, kind of stayed under the radar. And as you're watching that final round with this golfer stew happening where like just nobody was breaking out, you just felt that like something's going to happen. Like this can't, it doesn't stay at like 10 golfers in the lead.
No, they got to split the number 1 spot 10 ways.
At some point, somebody is going to break out,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we heard Aaron Rai on the 9th hole hit an eagle.
Wow.
2 under, yeah.
That's impressive. You like very rarely see that.
Yeah, and he had that moment. 3 holes later, he had a birdie. Another hole later, another birdie. And all of a sudden you start to keep an eye on Rai, who's gaining momentum. And then towards the end, he had this crazy 68 foot long putt. And he figured out the greens. It all clicked all of a sudden.
68-foot putt.
And he sank it for a birdie, and the roar went crazy. And that was like, to me, that was the turning point. It was like, oh, okay, this guy is he's gonna coast. He's got this.
68 feet is crazy long.
Yeah, and he sunk it for birdie, and that really put him ahead, and nobody could catch up to him at that point. And he won, and it was very, like I said, he was very humble about it. It was almost like an antithesis to a Philly sports guy winning. This guy was not bragging. He was not in your face. He just took the moments. He just enjoyed it. He wasn't crazy or anything. Maybe some of it was still shock. You know, he's been on this tour for a little bit of time. He never had a major victory, and then this one goes his way. His first career major victory for him.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, it's a great story for this guy. Also for legacy, he is from Britain, and this is the first time a British golfer won the PGA Championship since 1919, back when it was a match-style tournament. So they used to do
100 years old.
Yeah, they used to do like 16 golfers, and you faced off against each other, and then you made it to Sunday, and that was the final two.
Wow.
Yeah, that used to be how golf was played, match play.
Interesting. So, first British golfer since a bygone era.
Yeah, literally. So, very cool win to see. Very happy that it happened right here in our backyard here in Pennsylvania. I love the Philliness, but this was just one of those. It was exciting, but at the same time, it was like uneasy because you didn't know like who was gonna separate. And yeah, like if you're also like in the back of your head, you are wondering like, if this ends in a 10-way tie, how are we gonna settle this?
Don't they go to like a sudden death like shootout or something?
But like, how do you do 10 of them? Like, you're gonna have to.
That's a lot of shootouts. Yeah.
Are we gonna have to like go back to a match style play and just put them in a bracket? Like, how does
they basically have to have an entirely new tournament at that point? I mean, yeah,
because that's
crazy.
a lot. Like you know, 3-4 golfers tie. All right,
sure,
you can
that kind of makes sense, yeah.
Right? But more than like 6, like how do you handle that?
It's a lot of golfers tied for one spot. Yeah.
Right. And boy, it was looking like it could have ended up that way. It was just weird.
But I feel like that's
meddling.
That's exciting. Even if it is uneasy, still exciting though.
Yeah, still exciting because you didn't know who was going to pull out ahead. For a while there, Rory McIlroy was in the mix.
Oh.
It was like, ooh, wow, what a year he would start out with 2 major victories.
Wow, yeah, that'd be quite the statement.
Yeah, but no, Aaron Rai was the one that was able to really just go into overdrive with his scoring. I mean, 6 under in his last 10 holes. That's a statement.
That's impressive.
That's what you're waiting for whenever you have a situation like that going into the final day on Sunday. That's what you're looking for. Who is going to be the guy that's going to be bold?
Yeah,
and
somebody had
kick
to
it in the extra drive.
Yeah, somebody had to take the risk to jump ahead of the pack. I mean. And sinking an eagle too is crazy.
Yeah. In on the final round of a major tournament. Yeah,
that's clutch play right there.
Right. So, and this is one of those things too. You always kind of view major victories when it happens like this. Did somebody win or did somebody lose it?
Yeah.
This is one of those cases. Aaron Rai won it. He
Yeah.
separated himself from the pack. This is what you wanted to see.
He absolutely did. He pushed and he made incredible shots. It wasn't like somebody messed up and gave him an opening. He earned every single last stroke that he made. Like that's awesome.
Yeah. So props to 31-year-old Aaron Rai. He is your PGA champion. He gets I believe he gets $3 million. He gets a sponsorship to be in the next 5 major tournaments, 5 years of major tournaments. So he doesn't even have to worry about all that.
That's pretty good.
He gets the Wanamaker Trophy. Yeah, he gets a nice package for winning. So congratulations to Mr. Aaron Rai.
So he's basically set. That's a career right there.
I mean,
5 years of major appearances.
Well, yeah, that you don't have to worry about in terms of like your standing. You're automatically invited.
Because don't you make money just for showing up?
You make money if you make the cut. You always forget.
Okay.
You always forget that.
I always forget. But like every golfer has like kind of like 1 or 2 little sponsorship deals, right?
Yeah.
Like some kind of like no name company will throw him a couple
even
$100.
Aaron Rai had sponsorships. Oh yeah.
So he's the rest of his career is set. He's good for at least 5 more years.
Yeah. So congratulations to Mr. Aaron Rai. What a victory. We'll see what he does in the next couple of majors. The next one will be the U.S. Open in June, so I will let you know.
Up.
Yeah, I'll let you know when that happens in June, and we'll have some fun with that as well. But there you go, the second major of the golf season in the books as we move right along in the yearly sports calendar. Speaking of that sports calendar, the other thing we got to look over is an actual calendar. It is the NFL schedule.
That's right. The NFL had their annual schedule release, which is quickly becoming kind of an event. Every team makes some videos or some kind of way to announce it, some fun, gimmicky way. Did you see the Eagles' schedule release videos? They had 2.
I saw the one where there were like boxes and Jalen Hurts had to react to them or something.
I
saw that one.
There was one where there were boxes. There was one where there were like 4 of them or 4 or 5 players reacting to the schedule. So they were fine. Eagles social media team usually goes a little bit safer with the schedule reveal. I've thought in years past. But the schedule release is always a big thing. One of the big headlines, though, for this year, a record-setting 9 international games in 2026. They're going back.
Get ready.
Going back to London. I think they're going back to Mexico. I think they're doing a game. The NFL, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to France for the first time this year.
Well, get ready, because at some point Roger Goodell says he wants to do a mandate where it's like all the teams do one international game every season. That's going to be coming down the pike.
I mean, they're almost there.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Like, I don't think it would be that far off to do something like that. Yeah, and they do have a Paris game. They have another game in Rio. So, like, yeah, they're all over the place this year. London, Munich, Paris, Madrid, Rio, Mexico City, and Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
The current rumor is that in the next couple of years they want to do Japan, which would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So, a lot of international games. Another interesting little tidbit here, there were 5 teams with 6+ primetime appearances.
Yep.
And there were also 5 teams with 0 primetime appearances.
Oh, no! We suck again!
What do you think of this huge disparity? You have, like, 5 teams who are just like, okay, you get an appearance every single week, basically.
Remember how we were talking about the NBA, how it feels like the NBA has no real way to punish people who tank?
Is this the way to punish them?
I feel like this is one of the ways Roger Goodell can punish teams that are outright tanking. He knows those 5 teams that didn't get any primetime games. They're going to be tanking. They're not going to be fighting for a Super Bowl.
So those 5 teams, just to put them on blast here publicly, the New York Jets, the Arizona Cardinals, the Tennessee Titans, the Miami Dolphins, and the Las Vegas Raiders.
They're going to be gunning for draft positioning this year.
Yeah. But my thing is that, is it really punishment? Because the NFL uses a collective bargaining agreement. They get revenue from all of the televised
Well, that's why
games.
you can't really like fine an owner.
Yeah.
You know, oh, big deal. I'll just go back into my piggy bank and
I'll just go back to the bottomless money pit. Yeah.
Oh, woe is me. Like, no. But hey, that's a way to.
Do you think it's the prestige of the primetime game, not so much the money earned from it?
I mean, yeah, you want to have your teams play in a time slot that highlights them.
Yeah.
So when you don't get them, I don't know. I think that's kind of like a little dig from the NFL.
It is really surprising. Even though the Jets suck, the New York media market is huge. One of the biggest in the country. So
they know the Jets aren't going to be good.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying it's further to your point about it being kind of a punishment that, like, you have this mass market team and it's like, nope, you don't get a single primetime game. I think personally it's a little unfair that they don't get a single one. Because I thought in years past, every team got to appear in primetime at least once.
They're supposed to, but I guess
that's what I thought.
I guess they're allowed to not do that anymore.
I guess maybe it was never a rule. Maybe it was kind of like an unspoken,
like an unspoken
courtesy thing. Yeah. So this is the new era of the NFL. There's one team though. I thought this was funny. You definitely know who the NFL's pushing to win the Super Bowl. The LA Rams stand alone at 7 primetime games. That's almost half the schedule.
Yep.
That's crazy, right?
It is, but they are the Super Bowl favorites.
I guess, yeah.
And they would be a further. I still don't understand why they didn't take an actual player in the first round of that draft.
I don't know. That's thinking about it again, such a crazy pick.
Yeah. But no, as of right now, they have the favor. The odds are in their favor to win the Super Bowl. I think I think they're like 8-1 or something like that, 9-1 or something like that.
They're a good team. They're going to face a lot of challenge from. You can kind of see how the NFL feels about certain teams by looking at the primetime games.
It's so tough. Like that. You know, we always talk about our wide receivers having Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's rough.
That's a 1A 1B situation, just like the Eagles.
Yeah.
Wow. We'll see. We'll see as soon as the calendar
June 1st
turns to June.
Yeah.
I guess wonder what the topic will be on that podcast.
Oh boy.
But I was going to say you kind of see how the NFL values and expects certain teams to perform just by looking at the primetime games. So some of the other big primetime teams, the Green Bay Packers, the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, Seattle Seahawks, all with 6 primetime games. Eagles get 5, so they're expecting us to do well, but weirdly not as well as some of the other teams. What do you think?
I still think that's fair.
So that's fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't.
I mean, there's also the possibility of being flexed into primetime games too later in the season, or out of primetime games later in the season. So, this isn't set in stone.
Yep. I'm annoyed that the Eagles are stuck with a Thanksgiving game and a Christmas Eve game. That's horrible.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. The Eagles have not a necessarily difficult schedule, but logistically complicated. So they play the 4 p.m. Thanksgiving game, which is a tough time slot just in general. They got to be away from their families, but also for all of us fans. How am I supposed to eat turkey and watch the Eagles at the same time? Like, how am I gonna sit at the kitchen table when that's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't think about this with the Philly fans.
They didn't think about me at all, which is really offensive.
They didn't think about the Philly fans. Yep.
The tough one, though, for me and you, Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we're going to have a fight.
8 p.m., Rich.
Yeah, that's not good.
Listen, I mean, both of us, big Italian families, we have strong traditions.
Yeah.
7 fishes. We watch certain things.
I've always said Christmas Eve is the Super Bowl for Italian families. I didn't want actually football.
You didn't want the actual Super Bowl.
Yeah, whoops. I've been saying it all these years and now came to fruition.
Yeah. So, a couple of tough games for Eagles fans. A tough game for the Eagles themselves. A London game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, the de facto home team for London.
Yep.
I actually think that's going to be really fun. If there's any London fans, go check out the sports bar chain Passyunk in London. I went there to watch a Jags game, not an Eagles game, because they played at 3 a.m. It's so cool, Rich. It's an entire sports bar themed after Philadelphia. That place is going to be crazy for that game. For us, it's 9 a.m., so the craziness will be, I think, limited for that one.
Yeah, that's rough.
So another rough...
Or we could just keep drinking on Saturday night and just keep going
roll
all through.
Straight into Sunday.
Right, and then just sleep all day Sunday.
Just, start at like midnight on Saturday and just, go straight through.
Start at 3 a.m. on Saturday.
3 a.m. on Saturday. And then after the game, it's like, 11:30, noon, you go to church, you get all your sins absolved, and then you go on with your Sunday fun day.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
Another tricky part of the schedule, the Eagles are playing 4 teams coming off their bye weeks.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we're catching the Panthers in week 6 coming off a bye. The tricky part of this is we're getting 2 division opponents back-to-back, Commanders in week 8 coming off a bye, and the Giants in week 9 coming off a bye. That feels almost targeted.
Yeah.
And then we get the Colts in week 14. So tricky scheduling logistics there. We do, however, have, I think, a really clutch, I think it's week 10 bye, right?
Yeah, right in the middle.
So I think that's like the perfect spot for a bye. You don't want it too early. You don't want it too late. It's right in that sweet zone of like the 9-10 range. We're not going to go through the schedule this week and give a win-loss prediction. Probably do that closer to the season. But just wanted to review the schedule in general, get a lay of the land, so to speak. Before we head into...
Before we do the actual nitty-gritty and our win predictions.
And also, things are going to change. Mini camp, training camp.
Yeah, we're going to... AJ Brown.
Yeah. Maybe we look at the schedule. Oh, yeah, maybe definitely 12-4. Maybe without AJ, it becomes 10-7. Who knows? So We'll see how things continue to change as we gear up for the NFL season. It seems like it was just yesterday we were ending it, and now here we are, right back in the thick of things. I love it.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
What, OTAs are about to start, I think?
OTAs are starting, yep, and that's going to lead into all the different summer camps. It's a great time.
Yeah. So there you go. Things to look forward to for Mikey, at least. There's hope that the football season is coming.
I mean, are you not excited as well?
I mean, I am, but
I know
I
you like to
also-
focus on golf.
I get my
baseball.
golf. Yeah, Phillies are doing good, man.
They are. They got rid of their manager a couple weeks ago, and the new guy's been on a tear.
Yeah.
Just literally doing nothing.
No, he did a couple things.
He's doing some things. He's doing some things.
Couple things. So that's what we're looking forward to with this upcoming sports slate. Oh, no, that's the closing song again. Whoops.
The show's over,
The show's
folks.
over, bye. No, there we go.
There you go.
This might be one of those
It's okay.
episodes.
Everything's going to work out. It's going to be okay.
Oh, no.
He didn't buy it at all.
No. Wait until we get to the entertainment entree, because we got some news.
Oh, boy.
We've got some news about the future of guitars
That's
to talk about.
definitely a unique topic.
Yeah, we've never had a topic like this before, so we're going to talk about that when we come back from the break, as well as the non-Fortune Cookie Odd news and a couple of other things as well. So stick around. We've still got more show coming your way. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. I promise we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Coffee? Check. Trivia? Check. Shenanigans? Like you wouldn't believe. The 24-hour game show marathon sees game show fanatics recreate 24 of their favorite game shows to raise $10,000 for Child's Play.
Child's Play delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play.
Tune in live on Saturday, June 6th, starting at noon, and donate now at GameShowMarathon.com.
Yeah, we're back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Everything's good.
We're all fine here now. How are you? This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast, recovering from the sports sampler and moving right along into the next part of our show. We're going to go over some news in movies, TV, video game, music, all that fun stuff. It is time for the entertainment entree.
This is the entertainment entree, featuring news in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
What is that? I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press C or R twice.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
It's time for the entertainment entree.
All right, it is officially time for entertainment news, and we're going to kick it off with the segment where Mike is going to let you know what you should keep an eye out for this upcoming week and weekend with new movies, TV, and video game properties in Mike's This Week in Entertainment. All right, Mikey, what do you got for the people?
All right, well, first up, Rich, this is kind of all about you. In movies, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu.
I am wearing a Star Wars shirt.
You are. You are.
Yay!
Yay, maybe. Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu hits theaters this week. This makes Star Wars' first return to the big screen after the somewhat disastrous and disappointing ending to the sequel trilogy 7 years ago. It's been 7 years since the Star Wars movie has come out. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this one's going to be much better. It's got a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 54 out of 100 on Metacritic. Rich, what are your hopes for The Mandalorian and Grogu? Oh, no. Sore subject. Oh, no.
Thanks, Disney.
Is the Memorial Day weekend going to help them at all?
Maybe.
It'll make it'll be a box office smash
Yeah,
hit.
don't feel sorry for them. They're going to make money.
Oh, yeah, they're going to make $1 billion. They'll be fine.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is going to be a critical hit.
Yeah.
This just seems like an extended version of a TV show episode.
Yeah, and
that doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah, I made this point before the show. I'm a little concerned because collectively, The Mandalorian and Grogu have about like 4 or 5 lines of dialogue per episode, and those run about 40 minutes. So you're looking at, 15 lines of dialogue over the course of the movie? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But,
yeah.
The critics so far are not very favorable. I will probably still see it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we'll go see it, but
maybe not opening weekend. It's a busy weekend.
I don't know if this is going to be a hit.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. Moving along to television, though, the final episode of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert airs this week. I can't believe it's already here after that news broke a year ago. It's truly an end of an era. It's not just him being replaced as the host. CBS is exiting late night TV entirely. Like, they're ending the Late Show, period.
Yeah, this is also the end of the Late Show, not just Stephen Colbert.
Right. This is huge. It's ending a 33-year run. Stephen Colbert's only the second host the show has ever had. He's been hosting for 11 years now. This is kind of sad news.
Oh, yeah.
Really a blow to the late night television world, and
Colbert didn't want to go out. This wasn't his choice.
I think Colbert was doing great work. He was a fantastic host, and
that's what really makes this a tragedy. This wasn't his call.
No,
it's mind-boggling.
He's being forced out. It's really unfortunate, and I'm sure he'll find something else to do, but just sad stuff there.
He's gonna write. Apparently, he's gonna write a new Lord of the Rings movie.
I saw that.
I mean, that's a good way to spend your unemployment.
He's a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Yeah. I like that. That's the type of person that should be making a Lord of the Rings movie.
Well, good luck. There. That's what he's going to have all the time in the world now.
Stephen Colbert, I'll go watch it for what it's worth. So make it happen. If you're looking for something new in television, though, check out The Burrows, coming to Netflix this week. A misfit group of retirees in a retirement community must band together to battle a mysterious and malevolent force. And if that sounds familiar, you're on the right track, since this is the Stranger Things creators' Duffer Brothers' next project, and it's essentially reading like Stranger Things meets Golden Girls. So, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds too on the nose.
It seems like it's just old people Stranger Things.
Yeah. Good luck.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't. No reviews are out right now, but maybe it's good. We'll see.
Also, the end of The Boys this week.
Oh yes, that's right. The series finale of The Boys. If you are not caught up, it's a fantastic show, all about if superheroes went corporate and also sucked as human beings. It's raunchy. It's violent. It's action-packed. It's great. It's a great show.
I loved it. I'm sad to see it end.
Yeah, so definitely go check that out. Boy, packed this week in entertainment, because in video games we have 2 big releases. Both Microsoft and Nintendo this week have exclusives coming out. First, Forza Horizon 6 comes to Xbox Series X and PC. This is the latest entry in their premier arcade racing game. This game is an open world set in Japan and features vehicles ranging from the everyday type rides to supercars. It's performing spectacularly with reviewers, earning a 90 out of 100 on Metacritic. As for Nintendo, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book comes to Switch 2. This puzzle platformer has gamers guiding Yoshi through a living encyclopedia-style book as they platform and solve puzzles to fill in the entries of the encyclopedia. The artwork is similar to stop-motion animation, so it has a really unique look and feel to it. It has strong reviews as well, earning an 80 out of 100 on Metacritic, so go check that out as well. And that's what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment.
All right, Mikey, thank you for that segment this week in entertainment. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned not old, but like a throwback to like Yoshi for Nintendo. I was rewatching some Super Mario 64 speed runs.
Yeah.
And I found out that there's a new speed run already. Like there's a guy that cranked.
Haven't they speed runned it to death?
I know. You would think by now.
I mean, how much faster can you do it?
Super Mario 64 literally turns 30 years old this year.
What's the fastest speed run? Do you know?
Yeah, I think it's like an hour and 36 minutes, something like that.
That's crazy.
And that's collecting all 120 stars.
That's a lot. That's insane. That doesn't even sound physically possible.
Right. But it's amazing that still to this day, they're finding out just still like weird ways to crack the game to make it even faster to get those unachievable times. It's crazy.
Man. It's the game that keeps on giving to the speedrunning community.
Yeah, everyone just loves Super Mario 64. It just has a place in everybody's heart.
Yeah.
So
unless you're me and didn't have Nintendo consoles growing up.
Yeah, but now you found your way because now you have a Nintendo Switch.
I have a Switch and Switch 2. Yeah, I love my Switch 2. It doesn't get as much play as the PlayStation 5, but it's a great little console. It's a shame the price is increasing.
You could sell it for a profit.
I could, I guess. You're right. Yeah.
There you go. Make some money.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But that doesn't end the video game news. We have a big topic here. Some news out of California. They are working on legislation to preserve access for online games. So this has been a recent battle in video games. There's been a growing trend of developers creating games with online components. Then, after 2-3 years, whatever it is, they're like, you know what? Too expensive to run the servers. Nobody's playing it. We're just going to de-exist the game. They just wipe it off the face of the earth. Gamers have a problem with this. They paid full price to play the game. They like the game. They want to continue playing the game, and developers just decide you don't get to play your purchase. And this doesn't sit well with gamers. Could you imagine paying $70 for a game, maybe buying DLC, maybe buying season passes, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden just poofs out of existence?
Yeah, that's not fair. Once you buy it, you should have it.
That's the way entertainment has always worked. If I go to Barnes & Noble's, I buy a book, the publisher isn't going to come out and rip the pages out of it.
Yeah.
I still have my Sega Genesis and Sega Genesis cartridges.
We have an update to the book. We have to storm into your library.
We have to storm into the library. What, are you burn the books?
Yeah. We're not too far. We could.
Is this the 2026 version of burning video games?
I mean, we're not that far off.
Oh.
Yay, future.
Yay, future. It's looking so promising. But on the bright side, maybe this does give us some hope. California is working on...
It's getting a little hot in here. Is it Fahrenheit 451 in here?
Boy. Is it Fahrenheit 10011001 for video games?
Yeah, or actually like Fahrenheit 962 or something, like the exact Fahrenheit temperature to burn a cartridge.
burn a freaking DVD. Oh, my God. Anyway, on the bright side, California is working on the Protect Our Games Act, which is similar to the Stop Killing Games movement, currently making huge strides.
Thanks, California.
In the EU. Yeah, no, I mean, this is pretty serious right here. So this act, if it's passed, would require game publishers or digital game operators to warn players at least 60 days in advance of when services necessary for the ordinary use of the game will cease. And then they must offer one of 3 different options. Developers would be forced to either, 1, refund the full purchase price of the game, or offer a software patch that would make the game playable, or offer a version of the game that works, quote, independent of services controlled by the operator. So that's if this legislation passes.
Just go back to macro. Just take a step back.
Yeah.
Though, isn't it just weird that we need like an official act of a state legislator to get this done?
It is weird.
Like, this is so weird that California has a vested interest in this. Like, I don't know. Again, it's just like one of those, like, this is 2026. This is where we're at.
Yeah, but you know what?
The video game developers are being so egregious, we need an act by a state legislator to come down and slap him upside the head.
And that's when you kind of step back and you read between the lines like you're talking about and think like, if developers were working toward the benefit of gamers, you wouldn't need this type of movement, right? Like if developers were treating gamers correctly, then you wouldn't need to have the government
literally
come down on them. Like anytime the government has to investigate passing laws to fix what you've broken, you've really broken it.
Yeah.
At least that's how I view this situation. Because the latest example just happened recently. It was listed a game that I actually own, Lego 2K Drive, is being delisted. In fact, I think it's already gone. You cannot purchase it anymore because they are shutting down the multiplayer servers in 2027. And I guess they're just getting ahead of that and not trying to cause any controversy with, possible legislation coming out. This is really upsetting because it's a racing game. It has a single-player component. There's no reason to delist it. This is the thing that's frustrating. Like, say you wanted to go buy it. You can't now.
Is it one of those things where they also get like a tax break if they delist it? Is it one of those items?
Probably.
Oh, my God.
Probably. It's crazy. I still have Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for Sega Genesis. If I blow into that cartridge and put it in just right, I can still play that game that I purchased in 1996. 1990, whenever it came out, 94,
yeah,
95.
Back in the late 1900s.
Back in the late 1900s, that's right. Back in my day.
We bought games and we had them for life.
Talking like that makes us sound like crotchety old men. We've joked about that before, but really, there was a time where you bought a game, it was complete, you played it, you didn't have to worry about being online constantly, getting patches and updates, having the game mysteriously vanish, unless they're ETing it into a landfill. So just really disappointing that the government has to step in and crack down on developers, but developers should be doing right by their audience, by the people who are funding their operations with their purchases. A few last points to make about the legislation. This wouldn't apply to free games or games that are only accessible via a subscription. Those are a separate category. I guess their logic is if it's free, we didn't put anything into it monetarily, so we shouldn't get anything back. If it's via subscription, it's like a subscription is ending. My concern is that this is going to drive more developers to a subscription model, and that's just going to be never-ending costs for consumers, and that's not a good thing either. But at least it gives some kind of middle ground compromise here. And finally, this would only apply to titles released after January 1st, 2027. So developers still have a chance to nickel and dime us as much as they can over the next 7 months.
Great.
So
fantastic.
So hopefully they nickel and dime us as quickly as they can. But this whole topic brought up an interesting side point that I saw online. I want to get your opinion because I think you've played a few of these games and you were really into these multiplayer modes. Some people online were saying, do you remember when single-player games had quote-unquote tacked-on multiplayer modes like Uncharted, BioShock, Mass Effect, where you had a standalone game that worked single-player, and then you had the bonus of multiplayer. And multiplayer wasn't the sole focus. Multiplayer wasn't the thing getting the game delisted or driving up costs.
Literally, that's GoldenEye.
Yeah.
GoldenEye was only supposed to be a standalone game, and then 5 months before release,
like,
the programmers are like, let's see if we can get multiplayer working on this. And they just happened to get it literally the week before it was going to be sent to get mass produced.
Yeah, and it was probably a mode that they didn't give much thought or care to.
No, but
which is why it's broken.
No, but it revolutionized first-person shooters.
It did, yeah. And I like what these people online were saying about how, in these games their multiplayer no longer works, but you can still go back and play them. And I think they were longing for an era where, take Lego 2K Drive, for example. There's still a game there that you can play and enjoy. It's a fun game. It's a great game. It's a fun little arcade racer. You don't need the multiplayer. The multiplayer is
a bonus.
I think that's the way multiplayer should be viewed. I think that's the way it always was viewed. right? Unless it's like a fighting game.
It was up until 10 years ago or so.
Yeah, and now it's like the main driving force where it's like, let's do a game as a service. Let's do a live service game like Fortnite and just keep it going perpetually. I don't know. It's just disappointing.
I mean,
and frustrating as a gamer.
Yeah, unfortunately, the video game companies realize that they can make a lot of money on multiplayer.
Yeah,
you know, because it's all when
loot
it's,
boxes and
right.
DLC and season passes and
upgrade your weapon, upgrade your character outfit.
Pay to play, pay to win, pay to get new, skins for your characters. Like it's,
yeah. What's better, getting one lump $60 payment from just one game, or a consistent like $10 here, $15 here, $5 here, with all these little packages for your character that you're gonna explore the multiplayer realm on? It's the latter.
So I'll proposition you with this. This might be a controversial statement. Would you be willing to have the cost of games go up to $80 if it meant reducing?
Oh, it's already going to happen.
Well,
the price is already going to go up.
Well, let's say, would you be willing to pay a little bit extra up front to ensure that games didn't disappear or that they weren't going to nickel and dime you? Like if they said, hey, Last of Us Part 3 is coming out, it's going to be $90, but you'll never need to put another cent into it. It's a fully complete game, and you'll be able to play it, 15 years from now.
I guess, but I really shouldn't have to do that. But if I have to, I guess.
You shouldn't, but that's the trade-off. Like,
right.
It's I'm realistic here. We can't.
Any game that has a great story and great gameplay is worth the money.
Yeah.
Because the enjoyment that you get is longer than a movie or a TV show or anything like that.
Yeah.
So lately, let me go back to I was replaying Alan Wake 2 because I'm getting excited for the new Control game. Like, that's a game, every penny that I spent for Alan Wake 2, I was like, that was beautiful. Sure.
Yeah.
Take my money, Sam Lake. Like, that was a beautiful game.
Perfect example, more recent than Expedition 33.
Yes, but they had the benefit that they were an independent studio, and they didn't have to charge $70. They only charged like $50.
I think it was like $50. Yeah, I mean, like there's, I guess the plea to video game developers is that there is a market for games that persist as something other than a live service game. Like you can still make tons of money. You can still get the critical acclaim, the commercial success, without nickel and diming gamers and without randomly delisting your projects. I mean, one, that's sad for the creatives. Two, that's sad for the gamers. And three, it's kind of a dubious business practice as well. It's like, here's this thing that you bought. Surprise, you don't have it anymore.
Yoink.
Like, that's not cool.
No.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes. We'll keep you posted if there's any major changes. There will probably only be negative ones, but we'll see.
All right. Let's switch gears here. Let's get to a topic that we very rarely cover here in the entertainment entree, but it is a part of the entertainment world. Let's talk about some music news.
I know what that is. That's music.
Yep, that's right. That's even in our bed. So you got to enjoy that.
Such a crazy clip. I wish we could take the time to watch. So for those that don't know, that is the intro to Twisted Sister's "I Want to Rock."
No, we're not going to take it.
Oh, we're not going to take it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they're playing. They're playing "I Want to Rock."
I Want to Rock, but it's "We're Not Gonna."
Right, it leads into "We're Not Gonna Take It." Yeah. That's the full music video.
It's the intro to the music video. It's like 2 minutes long. It's like this crazy. I don't want to say alcoholic, but he's reading as an alcoholic dad, like
angry alcoholic dad,
raging at his kid for playing rock music. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. It's great. Anyway,
back when music videos had a plot.
Back when music videos were
works of art.
Works of art. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Back when they had real guitars, and those guitars sounded great and they looked cool.
Would you say like a Fender Stratocaster?
Yeah. Hold up that Strat, high and proud. Yeah.
You do nothing. You earn nothing. You sit in here all day and play that sick, repulsive, electric twanger.
Yeah, that's what he calls the guitar.
Oh, sorry, electric twanger, not guitar. We messed up.
That's what he calls the guitar in the music video.
So
electric twanger.
What's going on with Fender's electric twangers here?
Yeah, this is an interesting story. I woke up the other day. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday. I woke up. And I have a lot of friends that are musicians, and I worked at MMR, so I know a lot of people in the rock scene. And I just noticed like everybody was shit talking on Fender. And I'm like, what is happening now? All these, everybody just going after him.
Yeah.
And then I read this news bulletin, and this is a legit thing happening in the music world. If you are not aware, yeah, here you go. I wasn't aware of this until I saw the news story. But guitar manufacturer Fender is just on a warpath. They were given the green light on one thing, and they were given an inch, and they're going for the mile here.
Might as well, I guess.
They are sending out cease and desist letters to guitar makers, small, medium, large, European, American, just launching out these cease and desist letters, because they were ruled in a German court that they have the legal copyright on the Stratocaster guitar. A German court ruled earlier in March that the actual shape of the Stratocaster guitar is actually a work of applied art and, quote, creative copyrighted art. That is actually in the ruling. So because of that, Fender is just sending out cease and desist letters. They are telling guitar makers, you are not allowed to make a Stratocaster build based on our design. And if you have any that are in project or that are in stock, they are to be destroyed immediately. That's
tyrannical.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
A warpath-like legal step that we have now seen from Fender. This is just amazing. Just came out of the blue. I never heard of anything like this before.
This is so curious to me. I might be wrong on this, but I was under the assumption that shapes cannot be copyrighted, right? Like
I guess not according to German courts.
I mean, that might be geometric shapes, like you can't copyright like a circle. But I guess because the silhouette of the Stratocaster is iconic, and if you have the video podcast, you can see Fender's two big guitars there, the Stratocaster. Because the silhouette is iconic, maybe the German courts are like, it's not just a shape, it is the profile of
a work of applied art.
Yeah,
that is in the legal ruling.
I guess my problem with this is it's going to get so fuzzy because say one of these guitar manufacturers is like, hey, hold up, this is not a Stratocaster. Look, it's off by, a couple of millimeters. Then you have to go back to the courts. Does it pass? There's an old piece of copyright law, the Disney Mickey Mouse test, right? Like if at a glance, 3 circles looks like the Mickey Mouse head, then it's too close and it's infringing, right? So is it like that? If it's too close, it's infringing? What's the specifics of it? Like, if
it's so
the
ridiculous.
one lump or curve is a little off, does it pass? Does it not pass?
This is so ridiculous to me.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It seems tyrannical that they've copyrighted the entire profile. Like, you can't make a guitar that looks like this. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
If you're concerned about people competing in that space, make a better guitar. And I know I'm taking a shot at like one of the premier guitar manufacturers.
No,
but make,
go ahead.
Make a reason that if you're presented with a random Temu Stratocaster and an actual Fender Stratocaster, people aren't going to go for the Temu Stratocaster. They're going to go for yours. Make it.
It's funny you mentioned Temu because the original court case in March was
Temu?
I don't know if it was Temu, but it was Fender going after a Chinese copycat.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But like, stand on a better product.
Yeah.
Or cut costs somewhere, or take a slight loss to get more product out there to consumers and sell them up on guitar strings and parts and stuff like that.
Here's what I don't get: they're their competitor, Les Paul, they have copyrighted things, but what they do is they issue out a license.
Yeah.
That's how you stay good with musicians and you still earn money.
Yeah.
Just give out your license, charge a fraction of the profits, and you get everything. You get everything you want. Profits plus your intellectual right to the shape.
Licensing is the moneymaker.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't understand why Fender would all of a sudden just be on the warpath.
They're damaging relationships with manufacturers, with musicians.
Is it just pure like they feel like this is their chance to create a monopoly and it's like we're gonna take it
on the shape? But like, who's to say that a company won't create a more iconic shape? Like Fender and Gibson weren't always the big manufacturers that they are. Like there could conceivably be somebody that challenges them with a cooler, newer shape of guitar, or you know, I don't know. I'm not a musician. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's two ways of looking at it. Like,
also,
if you have something popular, you could license it or you could crack down on it, and they're going the crackdown route.
Yeah. And also, what is this weird draconian, like, you must destroy all, like, that is like a whole nother. That's like something from Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah.
We're going to come to your store and we are going to destroy.
Boy, there's a lot of burning going on in this entertainment entree.
What is happening?
A little too much burning for my comfort.
Yeah.
I know it's like 96 degrees out here in the Philadelphia region, but like we should keep the temperature down inside.
No, it's getting cranked up.
Crank it up.
Between video games and guitars. Those damn electric twangers.
Those damn electric twangers is right. Yeah, so I don't know why they don't go the route of licensing. Licensing is the moneymaker. Like, okay, you're sitting here with a Windows laptop, but it's not made by Microsoft. They license the operating system. That is where they make the money. Every single Tom, Dick, and Harry manufacturer has to pay Microsoft to use the operating system. You know, like that's where the money is licensing. So I think they're being short-sighted. I think they're being tyrannical, draconian, and whatever word you want to assign to it. Foolish at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, also, too, it's just like a way to try and gatekeep people from getting a guitar.
Yeah,
like you're going to tell them they got to burn all the Strats that are in stock.
Right.
At the very least, how about you collect them up and give them to schools that don't have music programs? How about that? How's that for an idea?
That's a great suggestion. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, you don't want Temu to make money on the shape. Okay, you're right. Like, force them to donate them or like give back to humanity in some kind of way. Don't just like destroy all of this product that was already created. Destroy the potential for people out there to make music.
So I'm sure. Do you guys? I don't know, in Ambler. Do you guys have a music store?
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah.
So this poor guy down the street, he has a Strat in stock, and it's not approved by Fender.
He's got to destroy. He's got to take it out back,
right? Like he says.
Like Office Space style, and beat it to death with a baseball bat.
Yeah, like really? What police force is going to come in and tell him, "Oh, you got to do it right now"?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The allusions to the 1940s are alarming. They're going to kick down doors, Rich.
Right? Are we at that point?
I don't know.
Like,
maybe. Show me your guitars.
Yeah. I want proof of purchase from all these Strats right here.
Crazy.
Where's the papers?
Where is the strings? The guitar strings?
The ruling was from German court. Where are the papers for these Strats?
That's bad. Oh man,
I don't know.
I mean that's kind of how this feels. The cease and desist letters. You have to destroy.
I can't believe that's in the cease and desist. You must destroy any Strats that are in stock.
This German ruling really emboldened them.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if there's any manufacturers out there that will challenge them. Be like,
I hope so. That's ridiculous.
I think it's a step too far. I understand protecting IP and copyright and protecting your product, but I think there's also a limit to it. You can't just monopolize the space either. That's not competitively fair. We're all about competitive You know, competitive business.
Are we?
Well,
not in America.
Not in America. Hypothetically,
dear God,
on an economics level, we would like to be. So, you know, in the spirit of competitive companies, and in the spirit of promoting music, you know, it's an art form, and this is very unart-like to take this stance.
This is not very rock and roll.
No, it is not.
No.
Fender right now is being the dad in that intro.
Yes. What is this sick repulsive electric twanger? It's not my Strat.
It's not official. What is this? Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, Fender is the dad. Wow.
Dear God.
I mean, how does Fender as a guitar company who has created or allowed musicians to create so much incredible music, how do they feel becoming the dad in the Twisted Sister music video? Because that's what they are right now.
Yeah, they are. They're calling all the other less quality Strats out, saying they're twangers.
Who's to say they're not less quality? That's the thing. I think they're threatened.
Actually, yeah, that's another point. It might not actually be less quality. It might
it's
actually be pretty
like
good.
the U.S. saying that we can't import Chinese electric vehicles because they would knock our socks off.
What are these electric twangers? That's what the government would say.
Yes. Crazy.
Dear God.
Crazy. Almost as crazy as our last and, I think, best segment. It's time for the Wacky, the Wild, the always entertaining non-fortune cookie odd news.
Snack time!
Oh no, what have you done?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Oh, Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
You've opened up the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Holy shnikes.
I don't make this stuff up.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Oh, it's Hoagie Fest. Let me pull over this asteroid. What?
This is the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Oh, these cookies! Put that cookie down now!
What does Rich have in store for us?
So, sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure to empty the bladders, go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo! Odd news.
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news. Here in this segment, Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story and keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing these stories for the very first time. I don't know what's about to happen. You guys don't know what's about to happen. And even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. I'm ready to get started. Where are we heading?
Well, it is graduation season.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
a lot of young people starting their lives and their careers and moving on to greener pastures.
Yep. So,
I guess, maybe.
So I figure it's time to have a story at a college.
Okay.
We're going to Missouri State University in this story.
Okay. Missouri, known for absolutely nothing. Sure. I mean,
they have...
Name one thing from Missouri.
Kansas City, technically.
Fine.
Although they
all
are,
right, you got me. They share it with Kansas,
and they are going to move over there soon.
Who?
Kansas, the Chiefs.
They're going to move from Kansas City, Missouri, to Kansas City.
They're threatening.
Kansas.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest. That's the dumbest city.
Anyway, there you go.
It's split between two states. It's crazy.
Yes.
Anyway, you proved me wrong. Missouri is known for something.
So it's time for this story at Missouri State University.
Is St. Louis in Missouri?
Yeah.
Oh, that's two things. All right, I was way wrong. Anyway, sorry.
Okay,
Missouri
good job.
State. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. We're going to follow the case of 20-year-old Ryan Schaefer.
That's a very normal name for the odd news. That's alarming.
Do you have some sort of scale where, like, the more normal it is, the more egregious the crime is?
Yes.
That's interesting. Well, we're going to talk about 20-year-old Ryan Schaefer. He admitted that one night at 3 a.m. he went on a damage spree.
What? A damage spree?
Yeah, at 3 a.m.
My God! What the hell's going on tonight?
Woo! Yeah.
So, a damage. So just like damaging things, just anything.
That's actual audio.
Actual audio from the scene. Love it. A damage spree. I've never heard.
Yeah, that's actually
it
not
put
far
that way before.
That's not far off. He shattered car windows, ripped off side mirrors, dented hoods, and broke windshield wipers.
That's so why.
So-
Also, the windshield wipers is crazy to like rip them off.
So he literally just went crazy in a parking lot.
Okay, just went absolutely bananas.
Yeah. 3 a.m. That sounds like he was either drunk or on drugs or something.
He was definitely on something.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll get into that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But what really makes this story odd is the fact in how he was caught. In addition to him admitting, the Springfield Police Department investigation of the vandalism was able to yield over Schaefer's iPhone, and that's where they found his ChatGPT history about the event.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
Chat, how do I smash in a car windshield?
Oh, no. This is after. This is when he felt remorse.
Is after.
Yes. According to the police report, his prompts included, is there any way police can know it was me?
Oh, my God.
Another prompt, according to the troubling dialogue in the police report, how effed am I?
The evidence has been falsified.
Yeah, just
guys, we're so cooked as a society. we're well done. Please take us off the grill. It's done. It's over. So this college-educated person.
Well, not yet. He's going through college.
Oh, not yet.
He's not.
Oh,
fully.
that's right. That's right. He hasn't graduated yet.
Yes.
Okay.
He also mistyped "Quill I go to jail."
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
Oh, man.
Quill I go to jail.
Will I go to jail?
Sounds like ancient talk or like some sort of like other Shakespearean.
Like dost thou, quill I?
Yeah. Quill I go to jail. Please doth advise me.
Please. Dost thou think I shall entreat to jail?
Will the local constables discover thy crime?
Quill I.
Quill I go to jail. He actually typed that. So now he can't spell. Great.
It's okay. Chat will correct him.
Yeah. Well, apparently the AI program, ChatGPT knew what he was talking about because it gave tips about the potential outcome of getting caught for his kind of behavior. Sheffer also typed, I smashed the shit out of multiplis cars.
Multiplis? Buddy.
Multiplis.
You need to go back to class.
The evidence has been falsified.
You need to go back to class.
He needs to go to spelling class.
Yeah.
Multiplis.
Do they offer that at Missouri State University? Spelling 101?
He also asked He also asked ChatGPT straight out, does MSU have camera in freshman parking lot?
Oh, my God. Bro, what do you think?
Oh, good for you.
No. Hold on. I was an adjunct professor at one point. There is a certain level of critical thinking, nay, common sense that is required just in life in general. Do you really think there's no security cameras on campus? Is that what you truly believe? You had to ask ChatGPT. One, how would Chat know? How would Chat know? They wouldn't. Come on. Guys, this is absurd. This is ridiculous. This is what it's reduced us to. There's not an original thought coming out of this kid's mind right now. Crazy.
When the ChatGPT advised him that he was going to get caught and needed to turn himself in,
oh my God,
Schaefer admitted to ChatGPT, quote, "It felt really nice to F their dit up," instead of shit.
Yeah.
Their
Oh
dit
my
up.
God.
F their
bad.
dit up. That song. F their dit up.
Can't spell, can't type, can't.
Oh, by the way, really was spelled RLY.
Well, naturally.
Yeah. Dear God. He also added that he didn't mind effing up all those useless effers' cars. So he had malice towards this parking lot.
Jeez.
He did not like the people. He must not have liked the freshmen that year. They must have all got on his nerves.
Every single one of them, apparently.
He had no remorse on this. He said it felt really nice to F their dit up.
Well, I mean, clearly I guess it's not remorse, so more so than just being afraid of getting caught. Because, like, clearly something was going through his head here that he had to double check with Chat. Chat, is committing a crime a crime?
Duh.
Like, that's what it's like. The kid has 3 brain cells that he's rubbing together to start a fire here with the help of ChatGPT.
Yeah, he needs that ChatGPT.
Jeez.
Okay. I don't see it listed here in the police report, but part of his punishment is he's going to be barred from any premise where the primary item for sale is alcoholic beverages. So he must have been drunk.
Oh, he was definitely drunk.
But why?
Maybe his misspellings are because he's drunk. Too.
Why did the police report not say he was drunk, but then put as part of his punishment that he's barred from? This is all in the police report. Barred from any premise where the primary item for sale is alcoholic beverages.
So does that? I mean, yeah, that doesn't prohibit him from buying alcohol at like other places. Like you could go to like a.
Other than the fact he's 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so he shouldn't be buying.
He shouldn't be buying
all.
alcohol. Yeah. But yeah, he cannot enter a premise where the primary item for sale is alcoholic beverages.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, clearly this is something else is going on with this kid.
Yeah. So that's the drunken aspect of this. In terms of the actual damage that he did on his damage rampage, normally he would get a Class E felony.
Don't know what that means, but E doesn't sound good.
No. But the judge...
What is the scale? What's high and what's low?
Yeah, I don't know. But according to the judge, he freed him on a $7,500 bond, and he may apply for, quote, a special plea deal in which he will do 1 year of cumulative time in the county jail. So even though he's usually a felony is usually multi-year stints.
So
I guess because
I looked it up. A Class E felony. I didn't ask Chat. I'm doing my own research.
Oh, good.
I'm reading, applying critical thinking skills.
Good job, Mike.
On Wikipedia. A Class E felony carries more than 1 year and less than 5 years prison sentence.
It's usually multi-years.
$250,000 maximum fine. Probation's 1 to 5 years. That's for all felonies. And then maximum supervised release term of 1 year. So yeah, it's very, very low. I mean, going to prison for any amount of time is not low stakes, but in the grand scheme of things, low stakes for this kid.
Yep. But because of a special term plea deal, he may be able to serve 1 year in the county jail cumulatively. So he may do like 3 months, one summer, 3 months another summer, something like that.
What?
Yeah, this is a special...
Oh, so he can still go to school and graduate?
Yeah.
Does he deserve to?
Right. I mean...
Like, is there any action from the university? Because, like, I don't know. I don't think you want that type of individual on your campus.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds like he poses a danger, a threat to others and himself, right?
Yeah.
Just randomly getting so drunk that you smash up all those cars?
Yeah, go on a damage rampage.
What do you call it? A damage spree?
Or damage spree, yeah, that's what they called it, yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those cases where maybe they'll give him a second chance, and if they do, then they'll plead with the judge, and he'll get the special plea deal.
I mean, fair enough. I guess everybody deserves a second chance, but my main gripe is that he's so dependent on ChatGPT.
Yeah.
He's like,
that was the first thing he decided to chat with.
That was the
after
first thing.
incident.
Commits a crime. He's like, chat, is a crime a crime? Like,
did I commit a crime? Yeah.
Come on, dude. Like, go back to class. What major? Does it say what major he was?
No, it doesn't.
Just curious.
I don't see a major.
That's
But
a shame.
Yeah, I just love the fact they have his prompts.
That's crazy. Also,
how effed am I? Will I go to jail? What if I smash the shit out of multiples cars?
But you know what this indicates to me? That he's had conversations about this with ChatGPT before, because ChatGPT is giving him recommendations, but based on those prompts, it didn't have prior context. So that means that it had it, or rather, from the prompts, he wasn't giving context. So that means it had prior context, right? So he hadn't been discussed.
What? I'm sorry, I lost you there in the middle of the context.
I know. I changed up my statement.
My ChatGPT fried. Sorry, I don't know. Can you speak a little bit louder into my device?
Let me put it into chat. How should I explain this to other people? So what I was saying is that I believe he had been talking with ChatGPT about this before, because the prompts that he gave did not give specifics or context.
Well, it did mention the was there cameras on the freshman
But ChatGPT,
parking lot.
just from his prompts, I don't know if there were other prompts, but just from the ones you listed, he didn't tell ChatGPT what he did, but ChatGPT gave him recommendations. So that means maybe it had prior context. Do you see what I'm saying?
You mean like there wasn't an outright statement of like I did it?
Yeah, he didn't say like I just smashed up a bunch of cars, or did he say that?
Yeah, he said.
Oh, he did say that.
He said it felt really nice, RLY. It felt really nice to F their dit up. I think that
is that all the context ChatGPT needs?
I think if think that in the chat log of what if I smash the shit out of multiples cars. I think
the multiples cars. Yeah. Okay. So he did. So he did provide context.
Yes.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. So I think altogether, that's all more than they needed.
Okay. I see. That's all that ChatGPT needed to come up with a summary.
Yeah.
That yes, he did commit a crime.
So we shall see the fate of 20-year-old Ryan Scheffler. He might Ryan Schaefer. Sorry. He might have a chance to have a second chance if he follows. If I guess first off, I guess it's going to be dependent on if the college lets him back.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean it's one thing for, local law enforcement, it's another thing with the college. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean if they tell him no, then he doesn't really have a need, then they can just slap him with the full charge. But apparently this judge wants to give him a second chance, so he may be applicable for a special plea deal in which he'll serve 1 year of county jail cumulatively.
Plot twist, he's a criminal justice major.
That would be funny.
Double plot twist, this was for his final.
It's
a project.
He didn't want to do his final. He thought this would be more.
It's an experiment for his final.
It's an experiment.
I get it. Finals are tough.
Yeah, but come on. Spell the things correctly with your ChatGPT.
I at least get the spelling right.
Multiplis.
There's like spell check in every program in the world.
Yeah, right?
That's just lazy.
Yeah. I thought everything has spell check in it.
Damn Generation Z.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Well,
I want to be old and curmudgeonly.
That's how you get caught with ChatGPT.
Why would you put something like that anyway?
Yeah.
Insane.
There you go, folks. That's what I have for you in this week's Odd News, and that's what we have for you this week for our show. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our little show. If you did, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on social media. But most importantly, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you every week. We have two main ways to do that. The first one is on our YouTube page. Go to Crispy Noodle Podcast. Hit that subscribe button so that you get the podcast sent to you every week when it comes out right to your YouTube account. And you can watch us on your phone, on your computer, on TV if you got the YouTube app. You can enjoy us all those ways through YouTube. Second main way is we put the video podcast up on Spotify as well, so you can listen to us on there. but you can also put Spotify on in the background and listen to us as an audio-only podcast. And then, if you have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can take us on the go with you through Spotify. So if you want to listen to us on a drive, wherever you're going, maybe Memorial Day weekend is this weekend. If you're driving around, you can put on the Crispy Noodle podcast wherever you go through Spotify and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay.
That's right. So many ways to check out the Crispy Noodle podcast. But if you need to get in touch with us individually to share your sports, entertainment, or odd news stories, you can find us on a Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I am at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. You can find us on Blue Sky. Let us know what's happening. Find us on any other social media, too. Let us know what's happening there. Let us know if there's a topic you want us to talk about on a future episode. If there is, and we use it, we will give you the sausage shout out. If it's odd news, make sure it comes to me so that Mikey doesn't see it and doesn't get spoiled. And either way, we will still give you the sausage shout out. So make sure you send those requests our way. But for right now, we got to start wrapping it up. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. All right. This hot weather's affecting my voice. I feel like I'm getting a little verklempt here.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right.
So that'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.